Hi gymnastics family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hailey and today I'm going to be talking about what to do when your gymnast or your athlete gets hurt in practice. So first of all, as a coach, I don't ever like to pull people out of the sport. I hate it. I do not want a gymnast to not be able to participate. So even if they're injured, they're still going to be doing something. So let me tell you a little bit about what I would do and the steps I would take to keep my gymnast in the sport, but do it in a healthy and safe way. A gymnast just got hurt. Now, if it's not super serious and they're just coming up to you telling you they're hurting, which happens to me all the time, here is the first thing I say. I say, what can you do? What do you think you can do? And that is usually a great way to keep the gymnast in the sport, because sometimes they just need to be told, oh, it actually looks okay. Everything seems okay right now. And do you think you can keep going? Because sometimes you can say, all right, what we're gonna do is modify it. If you feel like you can still do some of your tumbling passes, then let's do that. If you don't feel like you're getting worse, then let's keep going. However, I do think that after practice, it is super important to either become evaluated by a healthcare professional, so your gymnastics coach does not count, sorry, but your athletic trainer, your physical therapist, or your primary care doc, if it becomes more of an issue after a few days. Your gymnast just gets home and they're not feeling so great. So I'm sure you've heard this before. There are certain things that help. One is get ice on the injury as soon as you can. So when they get home, throw a bunch of ice packs on it and avoid heat at all costs. Do not put your kid in a hot Epsom salt bath. Don't do it. After an injury, when you get hurt, within 24 hours, don't put heat on the injury. Hot shower counts, hot bath counts, hot pack, don't do it. Hot washcloth, all it does is make your athlete swell up and feel worse. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. The next thing I would do is, if it's an ankle or a wrist or a knee, use a compression bandage. It helps a ton. It really does, especially if there's any swelling. Using a ACE bandage helps a bunch. What I do recommend is when you put an ACE bandage on, start farthest down your limb or your extremity or away from your heart. And then, so if it's my elbow, I'm gonna start down here and I'm gonna wrap towards my heart this way. So I'm gonna start here, wrap it up. If it's my wrist, same thing. I'm gonna start at my fingers and wrap up. If it's my ankle, I'm gonna start towards my toes and wrap up. If it's my knee, I'm gonna start at my shin and wrap up to my thigh. If you wrap it the other way, you are gonna have your kid wake up with more swelling and it's gonna look like they got in a hot bath, which is horrible too. Don't do it. If after a few days, if your athlete is not doing as well, if they're still hurting, if they're not able to fully participate in practice, don't wait more than a couple days. Go get help. Even I've had gymnasts come into my clinic and I see them for 1 or 2 visits and that's it. But they're better within a few days and we know the injury is not gonna get worse. A lot of times what happens is a kid will go and get hurt and then they wait and they ride it out for a few days and then they keep going and then they end up getting hurt and the injury lasts a few weeks or it lasts for a few months, and that's because they didn't seek help right away. So when in doubt, just go seek help. It's okay to see a professional. It's good. And most of the time you'll only be seen for a couple visits and you'll get better quick. Don't wait. Don't wait. Best advice I have, do not wait. Okay, so to recap what we talked about. First, what can you do in practice? Modify practice. Don't pull them out. Don't sit. Second, ice. No heat. No heat. Don't do it. Third, ACE bandage. Those things are the best ever. All right? If you have any questions, then go to a professional for help. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I hope that gives you a little bit of advice. If you have any questions, please comment below. All right, and remember, we're keeping gymnasts strong, powerful, and limitless. Bye, everybody.